Namaskar friends, this is NJ, your host on this channel. In this video, we will have our discussion on the upcoming new moon which is taking place on May 30th within the Taurus sign and in the 14 degrees of the Taurus sign. So now friends, this is a sign where moon attains exaltation, and just because 14 degrees of the Taurus falls in the Rohini Nakshatra and within the Rohini in the Pada, which is the Vargotam Pushkara Navamsa Pada. So there is a lot of potential, productivity and positivity which can be attached with this upcoming new moon. Because friends, the story doesn't end over here. This is also the day which, as per the Hindu belief and calendar, is celebrated as the birth anniversary of Lord Saturn. And friends, I always say this thing, that any Amavasya, any new moon is considered as a good time for doing remedies connected with the Rahu and the Saturn. And imagine this is going to be the Shani Jayanti, Saturn birth anniversary. So because of which, for all those people who are going through the Saturn Mahadasha or Saturn Sadesati, doing remedies and japa on this day becomes very important. So now friends, we are going to have our customized discussion as well, but let's just first try to understand what kind of results we can anticipate in general. So now friends, as you know this thing, that new moon is an energy where sun which represents your soul, moon which represents your subconsciousness, they both tend to remain aligned in the cosmos and they point towards one specific energy, which is definitely the nakshatra. So the energy of Rohini is actually very productive energy. This is an energy of creativity, imagination, materialism, elegance. So trust me, like even when we talk about muhurta and everything, so there is a lot of auspicious activities which are connected with whenever moon is going to be transiting this nakshatra, because out of all the nakshatras, moon has got some favorism and likability which has attached to this Rohini Nakshatra. So trust me friends, if you are actually aspiring or planning or awaiting to start something new, the time around this new moon can be seen as very good. Like specifically we say that after the new moon, the very first day or second day when moon actually start waxing is considered as very auspicious. And just because of the involvement and a strengthened potent state of moon, we can say that this is a very auspicious time for not only your self introspection, any sort of religious spiritual austerity, but also sowing seeds for your concrete material dreams and your ambitions as well. Now friends, we are just going to straight away shift to our discussion to all the 12 signs. Now you can watch this video pertaining to your moon sign as well, because here we are gonna talking about the Saturn's influence as well, and also from the perspective of your Lagan or your ascendant as well. But definitely friends, doing remedies and the Bij Mantra Mala of the planet Saturn on this day is definitely going to become very important. Now basis your aspiration, basis your faith, basis your time availability, you can think about doing the Dashrath Krat Shani Stotra in your morning prayers. You can think about doing the Hanuman Chalisa, and over and above that, the Bij Mala of the planet Saturn, Om Pram Prim Prom Sah Shanashara Nama. You can think about doing that. And friends, one thing which I always say, that for Saturn, it has just doing the japa or the chanting is not enough. You have to be very much disciplined. So on this day, try to have a minimalistic life, like rather than indulging into any sort of extravagance, luxury, or too much of the comfort and all of that. Try to be at minimalistic lifestyle on this day. And second thing is, Saturn gets more pleased and best pleased when you do something which is of help and service to other people, towards humanity. So any sort of charities, any sort of voluntary work done on this day can actually invoke some very positive energy for you. So okay friends, to start with the Aries people. So now friends, in your case, the influence of this new moon to begin with is going to be taking place in your second house. So try not to get very much bogged down on the matters of your finances. Rather, I would say that I have already explained this thing. This alignment is very auspicious during this time. Moon is going to be exalted, Sun is also going to be conjunct with Mercury, and overall the alignment seems to be very positive. So try to remain very much receptive towards what the planetary vibrations energy has in store for you, what your inner gut feel is guiding you regarding the important decisions connected with your finances. And also friends, because it is also the Shani Jayanti, Saturn birth anniversary, and Saturn becomes a very important planet for you guys, because it has got a say of your karma, of your 10th house and 11th house of your gains. Now it hardly matters whether you're going through the Saturn Dasha or Saturn Sadisati or not. I would say that any donations, at least a beej mala of the planet Saturn done on this day can also facilitate some positive energy in the matters of your finances and your income. Moving ahead friends, now when we talk about from Taurus natives perspective, so now friends, in your case it is going to be, first of all, the new moon energy is going to be influencing your first house. So definitely your life path, wheresoever you are in the life, this new moon is definitely going to facilitate some positive insights in your mindset regarding the direction which you should be pursuing, you should be taking right now. And also friends, like when we talk about from Saturn's role perspective, Saturn is the Yog Karaka planet for you guys, so nothing can override or underestimate the importance of Saturn in your case. So definitely friends, try to do some charity, some mantra chanting practice on this day. In your case, doing the beej mantra becomes more important because Saturn has got a say on your 9th house of dharma, of religion as well. So any remedies, any donations, any charities done on this day can actually invoke some very positive results for all the Taurus native. Moving ahead friends, now for all the Gemini people, so now friends, in your case, to begin with, your ascendant lord is retrograde in the 12th house, and sun and moon are going to be forming this new moon right over there in your 12th house. So definitely friends, whether you work in the fields of art, creativity, or any of the 12th house related matters are getting qualified in your case, trust me, if you feel yourself or you find yourself being struck in a impasse or a deadlock situation, this new moon can actually put or bring some insights or way through in your life. The second thing is that friends, like I always say this thing, that whenever this kind of alignment takes place, what could be a boon for a spiritually elevated person becomes a curse for a materially driven person. Because many times what happens that all those actions and sensually driven and passion driven actions and impulsive actions which takes place, they also come in the purview of the 12th house only when this kind of alignment takes place. So I would say friends, give more attention and weightage towards the spiritual side rather than getting bogged down because of any of the overwhelming unbearable energy troubling you, because it is taking place in the 12th house on emotional mental plane. The hidden energy might be very strong, but with meditation and with yoga that can be channelized, that can be handled to your advantage. Second thing is that friends, because as you can see, Saturn becomes very important planet for you guys. It has got the rulership of your 9th house, so because of which this is the time of the Shani Jayanti as well, Saturn's birth anniversary as well. So now it hardly matters whether you are going through the Saturn Sadisati or Saturn Dasha or not. Any sort of charities, donation, mantra, japa done on this day can bring some very good results. Moving ahead friends, now for all the Cancer people, so now friends, in your case, because any new moon, any eclipse strongly influence you guys, so in your case it is going to be taking place in your 11th house. Friends, I have already explained this thing. This whole alignment is very positive, like moon being exalted, and over and above that in the Vargotam Pushkara Navam Sapada. So that means regarding your goals, your dreams, meditate, reflect, contemplate, you will definitely find the answers, and answers will come, definitely come, whether deep from within or in your circle or network of influence. Second thing is that friends, in your case, definitely Saturn has got a rulership of your like your 7th house and the 8th house, and it is the day of the Saturn's Jayanti, birth anniversary. So I would say friends, definitely any sort of charities, remedies done by you, specifically if in your case any of the matters of the 7th house are right now an area of concern, whether you are single, not able to get married, or you are married, facing troubles and problems in your business, in your relationship. So doing any sort of chanting, japa, donations on this day can bring some very positive results for all the Cancer people. Moving ahead, friends, now for all the Leo people. So now friends, in your case, definitely the energy of this new moon is going to be influencing your 10th house, the house of your actions and your karma. So I would say, friends, definitely this is an energy of new beginning, because this is a Pushkara Vargotam Pada, which has everything to do with the giving you insights and sowing seeds for some productive results. Like the way, friends, why we say this thing, that Beej mantras are very powerful, because Beej, which can be translated in English as the seed. So over here you can see a fully grown tree, and from where this fully grown tree has come? From this small seed. So it means mantras are very potent, are very powerful for creating fruits as stronger as this. So because of which, friends, I would say that take part and take interest in any sort of mantra chanting practice. I would say in your case specifically, even in your professional perspective as well, some new insights can actually dawn upon. The only thing is that it all comes down to your individual planetary alignments, because whenever this kind of alignment takes place, sometimes what happens is that transit is trying to give you indication and trying to give you something very positive for yourself, but just because your energies are not aligned with the cosmic energies, so rather than acknowledging it, identifying it, people get stressed, they get alarmed, and they lose out on those opportunities. From your professional front, I am just looking at people, specifically all the Leo people, being very focused, being very concentrated and wholeheartedly invested in their craft, and this attitude of perfection can actually manifest some very good results. Also, friends, in your case, because Saturn also has got the rulership of both the two houses of your hardship, your competitive spirit, and the 7th house of your public image, of your relationship. So doing the donation, visiting the Lord Saturn's temple, and any sort of act of charity, service, voluntary work done on this day can invoke and bring some very positive energy for all the Leo natives. Moving ahead, friends, now when we talk about for all the Virgo natives, so now friends, in your case, as you can fairly see this thing, that this whole alignment of the new moon is going to be influencing your 9th house, which can be seen as a very good energy, because I have already mentioned this thing, that during this time, because it is taking place in such a beautiful alignment of the Rohini Nakshatra, in such a Vargotam, Pushkara, Navamsa Pada, so because of which there is a lot of strong potential which this new moon is carrying within itself. And friends, I always say this thing, after the new moon, the moon starts waxing. So this can be seen as a very positive time for sowing seeds for any of your dreams, any of your goals. And friends, 9th house has everything to do with the kind of direction in the life which we need, the divine intervention and guidance which we need. So let's say, for example, you are in that stage of your life, you have hit the bottom rock, or you are in that impasse or deadlock kind of situation where you're not able to find the way through. So I would say that with your complete faith, like with your complete utmost sincere faith, do your chanting, prayers, and just invoke and ask for the divine guidance. And I would say this thing, that any sort of religious austerities done on this day can actually, in the cosmic divine plan, can actually sow seed for some very good results which could manifest in future or in times to come. Also, friends, when we talk about the influence and role of Saturn in your case, so definitely, friends, Saturn has got the rulership over your one of the important trine houses. So Saturn is a very important planet for you guys. Any of the difficulties or obstacles if you're going through or facing because of the Saturn. Now this could be matters pertaining to your 5th house, on progeny, on academics, or any of the enemies, court cases, litigations troubling you, which is the domain of the 6th house, or you're going through the Saturn Sadicity, you're going through the Saturn Dasha. So I would say voluntary work, charity, donations on this day can bring some very good results for all the Virgo natives. Moving ahead, friends, now for all the Libra natives. So now, friends, in your case, as you can fairly see that this alignment is going to be taking place in your 8th house. Now, friends, whenever we talk about any of the influence and alignment of planets like Ketu, Saturn, and the yogas like eclipse or new moon, and the influence of the 8th house, 12th house is always a very esoteric energy. So definitely, friends, because This alignment is all about sowing seeds for some very productive, concrete results for future. And 8th house is actually the house of the transformation. So I would say, friends, that yoga, meditation, simplistic lifestyle becomes very important on this day. Like, I will strictly advise against any sort of very hard pressure giving or any sort of indulgent kind of acts or activities. Try to keep your day very light. Take interest in yoga, be attuned with the nature, take out time for fresh air, morning walks. So try to keep your day a little bit light. And also, friends, because Saturn is the Yoga Karaka, very important planet for you guys. So if you're going through Saturn Dasha or Saturn Sadesati or any of the concerns pertaining to the 5th house or the 4th house, so I would say that any sort of donation done on this day, mantra chanting done on this day, specifically mantras connected with the planet Saturn. Now this could be the Om Pram Prim Prum Sah Shanasharay Namah, this could be Dashrath Krat Shani Stotra, this could be Mahamrityunjay mantra. So any of the chanting mantra practice done on this day, any sort of donations, act of charity, act of goodness done on this day can actually invoke and bring the blessings from the planet Saturn itself. Moving ahead, friends, now for all the Scorpio rising people. So now definitely, friends, in your case, this is going to be taking place in your 7th house. So I would say, friends, that if you are in any sort of crossroad, whether in the matters of your relationship, whether in the matters of your business or any of the concerns of your public image, I would say that this new moon energy should be utilized with the best of your capabilities. Because, friends, as you know this thing that when we talk about new moon and specifically the days after that is the energy of a waxing moon which is initiating its new cycle, fresh cycle. And this Rohini Nakshatra and the Pada where this alignment is taking place has everything to do with sowing seeds for some concrete and productive results. So I would say, friends, that try to keep your day very light, spend time with your loved ones, contemplate, reflect on your business goals, regarding your future goals, and any sort of, because Saturn in your case has got a rulership of your 3rd house and the 4th house. So now whether you are going through the Saturn Dasha or Sadesati or your concerns right now hover around the matters of the 4th house, you being a realtor, you connected with the fields of construction, real estate, or you are an entrepreneur, freelance, self-employed person, I would say any sort of charities, donations done on this day, mantra chanting done connected with the planet Saturn, or even if you are living in India, visiting the Lord Shani's temple and offering oil on the Saturn's statue or the Pratima on this day can bring some very good results. Moving ahead, friends, now for all the Sagittarius people. So now, friends, in your case, as you can fairly see that this new moon energy is going to be influencing your 6th house. So now, friends, 6th house, which has everything to do with our daily work life, any of the challenges or disputes or competitive situations. So now, friends, because this new moon energy has a lot to do with generating some productive result or sowing seed and giving you insight regarding your future course of action. So definitely, friends, try to keep your day a bit relaxed. Try not to get into with any conflict with people, because this energy is not about feeling overwhelmed, agitated and reacting impulsively. Rather, this is a time of staying numb, staying introvert, and trying to find that peace deep within yourself. So I would say taking out time for yoga, meditation is definitely going to become very important for you guys. Second thing is that, friends, because it is going to be Shani Jayanti, Saturn becomes a very important planet for you guys because it has got the rulership of your 2nd house of your finances and 3rd house of your initiatives. So whatsoever way Saturn is applicable right now in your case, any of the concerns of the finances, new projects which you want to start but they are getting delayed, or you're going through Saturn Dasha or the Saturn Sadesati. So I would say, friends, doing remedies on this day can bring some very good results, specifically because Saturn has a say in your house of finances. So I would say that if you have any of the, like whether this could be your servants or any of those needy people, if you can help them, specifically any sort of monetary help or donations on this day can actually bring some very good results. Moving ahead, friends, now for all the Capricorn people. So now, friends, in your case, definitely Saturn becomes your ascendant lord, is a very important planet for you guys. So whatsoever stage of life you are right now in, I don't care whether you're going through Saturn Sadesati or the Mahadasha, doing remedies and propitiating your ascendant Lord's birth anniversary becomes all-time high, all-time important for you guys. So take out time for doing donations. If you can visit a Shani Mandir, so offer oil on the Saturn's Pratima. And friends, we always say this thing, that even the donation of the Saturns are those entities which protects you from the sunlight, the enemy of the planet Saturn. So umbrella, shoes, money, or food to the needy people. So these kind of donations can bring some very good results for you guys. And also friends, the influence of this new moon is also going to be very positive and very insightful for you guys, because it is going to be taking place in your 5th house, which is the house of your intellect, your mind. So I would say friends, give attention to the kind of thoughts which are coming deep from within you. If you can also take out time for yoga, for meditation. So this day, or the energies of this day, which is about Rohini, predominantly having a say in the whole day's vibration. So I would say it can actually give rise to some positive insights regarding your future course of action. And also friends, because 5th house is the 8th house from the 10th house, whether in the form of your academics or whether in the form of your important professional decision making, this day's energy can seems to be very promising. That reflecting and self-introspecting on this day can actually give you right set of insights and guidance for the future course of action. Moving ahead friends, now for all the Aquarius people, so now friends, in your case, Saturn is your ascendant lord. So that in itself means that propitiating and honoring your ascendant lord's birthday becomes very important for you guys. So definitely take out time for chanting, japa, donations. And I always say this thing friends, that Saturn is a planet which not only gets pleased from the money which you are shelling out of your pocket, rather the way you have opened up your heart towards the problems and plight of other people. So try to indulge and do some acts of charity, kindness, helping people unconditionally on this day. And along with that friends, if we have to talk from the perspective of the new moon energy, so definitely it is going to be influencing you right in the matters of your heart in the 4th house. So emotionally, mentally, this could be a little bit vulnerable time for you. So rather than overburdening yourself with pressure, with responsibilities, I would say that take out time for any sort of relaxing, rejuvenating activities like meditation, yoga, fresh air, morning walk. You can even think about going for a long walk, but as long as it is keeping you calm and keeping you attuned and connected with the nature and the cosmic energies. Moving ahead friends, and last for the Pisces people, so definitely friends, in your case as well, the energy of this new moon is going to be influencing the matters of your 3rd house, which has everything to do with your initiatives. And friends, I have already mentioned this thing, that the influence of Rohini, and that too in the pada where it is taking place, is a very positive energy, very insightful energy of epiphanies and realization regarding your goals, regarding the kind of motivation which you have been lacking. And also friends, because whether you're going through Saturn Sadesati, Saturn Dasha, or any of the Saturn influence, Saturn has got a very important say, because in your case it has got the rulership of both the house of gain and the expenses. So propitiating Saturn on this day, doing remedies, doing japa connected with the planet Saturn becomes very important, and it can actually give you insights and can actually release you from all the blockages which it might have placed in your path of success, in the path of your wish fulfillment. So this is something friends which I wanted to say as a part of my inputs for this upcoming new moon energy and the energy of the Saturn's anniversary, birth anniversary. For further more updates and notifications on the divine science of Vedic astrology, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and like my Facebook page. Dhanyawad.